In recent news, it's hard to ignore the growing concern surrounding the state of U.S. grocery stores. It feels like deja vu as panic buying has made a comeback, leaving empty shelves in its wake. Shoppers are once again in a frenzy, stockpiling essential products, and as we head into the fall season, experts are warning that this trend is only going to get worse. But why is this happening? And what should you do about it? Let's dive in. First, let's talk about the factors at play here. One major issue is the timing of our grocery shopping. There are certain peak times when everyone rushes to the store, and if you're caught in the midst of this madness, you might find your favorite products nowhere in sight. It's like a game of musical chairs, but with groceries. But it's not just the crowds causing problems. Seasonal shifts in supply chains are throwing a wrench into the works. The transition from summer to fall brings changes in the types of products available, and sometimes that transition isn't as smooth as we'd like. So if you're used to certain summer goodies, be prepared for them to vanish from the shelves. Now let's get to the nitty-gritty. We've done some extensive market research to pinpoint the grocery items that are most likely to experience significant price surges and could even become scarce in the coming weeks. But before we spill the beans, pun intended, we want to ask for your support. If you appreciate this information and want to stay updated on crucial topics like this, please consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. Your support helps us keep you informed. All right, no more suspense. Let's talk about the 10 grocery products that might become as elusive as a unicorn this fall and winter. Certainly, here are 2 more grocery items similar to those discussed. Number 10. Almonds. Almonds, often considered a healthy snack and a versatile ingredient in both savory and sweet dishes, have been facing their own set of challenges. A significant portion of the world's almonds comes from California's Central Valley. However, California has been grappling with water scarcity issues due to prolonged droughts. Almond trees require substantial water, and as water resources become scarcer, almond farmers face tough choices. Balancing water conservation with almond production becomes increasingly difficult. Additionally, concerns about the sustainability of almond farming practices have arisen, as it can be water-intensive and impact local ecosystems. As a result, almond prices may rise, and consumers might need to consider the environmental impact of their almond consumption. Number 9. Rice. Rice, a staple food for billions of people around the world, is also confronting challenges. Climate change-related factors, such as shifting rainfall patterns and increased temperatures, can adversely affect rice production. In regions heavily dependent on rice cultivation, like parts of Southeast Asia, these changes can lead to reduced yields. Furthermore, water scarcity and competition for resources, along with changes in pest and disease dynamics, pose significant threats to global rice supplies. As a result, we may see fluctuations in rice prices, potentially impacting food security in regions where rice is a dietary staple. This highlights the importance of sustainable agriculture practices and crop diversity to mitigate potential shortages and price increases in the future. Number 8 on our list is none other than olive oil. Now you might think, olive oil? Really? But trust us, this liquid gold is in a bit of a pickle. Olive oil is a kitchen staple in Mediterranean cuisine and is adored worldwide for its fantastic flavor and health benefits. The lush landscapes of Mediterranean countries, like Spain and Italy, have long been the primary sources of olive oil. But these regions are facing some serious challenges. Erratic weather patterns have hit olive farms hard. There are intense droughts followed by scorching heat waves, and these extremes are taking a toll on olive production. To make matters worse, olive trees are under attack by a nasty disease called Xylella fastidiosa, which has devastated countless groves. But it's not just Mother Nature causing trouble. Geopolitical tensions in the Mediterranean and post-pandemic logistics issues are creating bottlenecks in both production and distribution. So brace yourself, because the perfect storm of factors could lead to a major surge in olive oil prices. If you're a fan of this liquid gem, it might be wise to keep an eye on those market prices and consider stocking up when you see a good deal. Olive oil isn't just for cooking. It's a versatile ingredient that also finds its way into salads and beauty treatments. So don't be caught empty-handed when you need it the most. Number 7 on our list of grocery items that could become harder to find and more expensive is a surprising one. Bananas. You might think of bananas as the ultimate convenient and accessible fruit, but there are storm clouds on the horizon for this beloved snack. Bananas are often called the universal fruit for a good reason. They find their way into breakfasts, lunchboxes, and desserts around the world. However, their supply chain is facing some tough challenges. The biggest threat is the Panama disease, a fungal infection that primarily targets the Cavendish banana, which happens to be the most popular banana variety globally. If not controlled, this disease could devastate banana plantations. Nature, too, is taking its toll on banana-producing nations, especially in Central America. Hurricanes and tropical storms are wreaking havoc on banana crops, making it harder for farmers to produce enough. These natural disasters, combined with transportation issues and ongoing labor disputes, create a perfect storm that might lead to higher banana prices and, occasionally, empty banana aisles in your local store. Now let's move on to number 6 on our list, coffee. For many, coffee isn't just a drink, it's a morning ritual, a crucial part of kickstarting the day. But the world's coffee supply is facing some serious challenges. Coffee comes from what's known as the Bean Belt, which covers coffee-growing regions in Central and South America, Africa, and Asia. Unfortunately, this belt is currently under attack from unpredictable weather patterns. Extended periods of drought followed by heavy rains are far from ideal for coffee cultivation. Brazil, a global coffee powerhouse, is a prime example. It's been struggling with severe drought conditions that are making life tough for coffee farmers. But the problems don't stop there. Global transportation networks are still recovering from disruptions caused by the pandemic, and there's a growing global demand for coffee. This means coffee lovers might have to dig deeper into their pockets for their morning brew. And if you're a fan of specific exotic coffee blends sourced from particular regions, you might find them increasingly hard to come by. So, if the aroma and flavor of your coffee mean the world to you, stay tuned to the ever-changing dynamics of the coffee world. Number 5 on our list, avocados. These green gems have taken the food world by storm, thanks to their creamy texture and unique taste. Whether it's classic guacamole, trendy avocado toast, or healthy smoothies, avocados are incredibly versatile. However, their surging popularity is running into roadblocks in their primary cultivation zones. Avocado farming is heavily concentrated in certain parts of the world, with Mexico and parts of California leading the charge. California, known for its diverse agriculture, is facing recurring droughts, which directly affect the hydration needs of avocado orchards. On the other hand, Mexico's challenges go beyond the weather. While they also contend with weather-related issues, the more pressing concern is the influence of cartels in certain avocado-producing areas. These cartels have realized the profitability of avocados and have deeply embedded themselves in the avocado trade, causing geopolitical tensions. When you combine these environmental and political challenges, the outlook is somewhat bleak. We might be on the brink of rising avocado prices and potential shortages in global markets. So, if you're an avocado aficionado, you might want to keep an eye on prices and consider stocking up when you can. Those creamy green delights might become a bit harder to find and a bit heavier on your wallet in the near future. Number 4 on our list of grocery items that might become scarce and more expensive is a real heartbreaker. Chocolate. Who can resist the allure of this sweet delight? But beneath its delectable surface lies a complex web of challenges. Chocolate's journey begins with the unassuming cacao bean, and a significant chunk of the world's cocoa production hails from West Africa, particularly Côte d'Ivoire and Ghana, contributing a whopping 60% or more. However, this dominant position is under threat, primarily due to climate change. The shifting weather patterns, with rising temperatures and dwindling rainfall, are reshaping the map for cocoa cultivation. Imagine your favorite chocolate bar becoming a victim of global warming. But it's not just the environment that's at risk. Many cocoa farmers face dire economic conditions, raising serious concerns such as child labor. The harsh realities of cocoa farming, combined with meager returns, deter the younger generation from embracing this profession, putting the future of cocoa farming in jeopardy. If these interconnected challenges aren't addressed soon, brace yourself for the possibility of reaching deeper into your pockets for that sweet chocolate fix. Now let's talk about number 3. Wine. This beverage, often associated with elegance and tradition, finds itself at a crossroads in the face of modern challenges. Vineyards, those picturesque landscapes responsible for our beloved wines, are like canaries in the coal mine when it comes to climate change. Celebrated wine-producing regions across the globe, from the rolling hills of France to the beautiful landscapes of Italy and the vast expanses of California, are feeling the heat. Literally, unexpected frosts, which can devastate young vines, are becoming more frequent. Meanwhile, prolonged droughts stress grapevines, and the ever-present threat of wildfires poses a direct risk to vineyards. All these factors can drastically affect both the quantity and the intricate flavors of the wine we enjoy. With such production uncertainties looming large, wine aficionados might soon have to dig a little deeper into their wallets to savor their cherished baubles. And now let's discuss number 2, fish and seafood. Our oceans, once thought to be inexhaustible sources of seafood, are revealing their vulnerabilities in the face of increasing global demand and modern fishing technologies. Certain fish species are teetering on the brink of extinction due to relentless overfishing. But the challenges go beyond that. Climate change is wreaking havoc in our oceans. Warming waters and rising acidity levels, consequences of climate change, are altering marine habitats and ecosystems at a pace some species simply can't keep up with. Coral reefs, often referred to as the rainforests of the sea, are experiencing bleaching events at alarming rates. These reefs serve as critical breeding and feeding grounds for countless marine species, and their deterioration spells bad news for marine biodiversity. So, if we continue down the path of unsustainable fishing practices and don't address environmental changes, we might soon see seafood aisles in our markets looking sparse. Some of our favorite fish and seafood varieties could become either rare finds or extravagantly expensive treats. And finally, at the top of our list of grocery items that might become increasingly scarce and expensive is a true natural treasure: honey. This golden sweetener not only reflects the tireless work of honeybees, but also serves as a critical indicator of our ecosystem's health. Bees, particularly honeybees, have a multitude of roles, from producing honey to being essential pollinators. Their significance cannot be overstated, as they directly impact the yield of countless crops. However, in recent times, something alarming has been happening in the world of bees: the mysterious phenomenon known as colony collapse disorder, CCD. The exact causes of CCD are still the subject of ongoing research, but it's widely believed that a combination of factors is to blame. These factors include the widespread use of certain pesticides, the presence of virulent pathogens, and the loss of natural habitats for bees due to urbanization and agriculture. As bee populations decline, not only is honey production at risk, but so is the yield of many crops that depend on these industrious insects for pollination. It's a domino effect that could have far-reaching consequences for agriculture. So, in a world where bees are struggling to survive, we might find honey becoming a luxurious rarity, and the implications for our food supply chain could be profound. Thank you for watching.